Since ancient times, humans have wondered, are our actions written for us before we are born, or do we truly have free will? Are we bound by destiny, or do we choose our own path? This profound question has occupied philosophers and thinkers. Yet, Islam presents a balanced answer that combines Allah's justice and wisdom with human freedom and responsibility. To start, we need to know two important facts. Fact no. 1. Allah has decreed everything with His eternal knowledge. Nothing in the universe occurs without His will. He says in the Quran, "Indeed, all things we created with predestination." Al-Qamar 49. Fact no. 2. The Quran affirms that humans make choices. Allah says, "So whoever wills, let him believe. And whoever wills, let him disbelieve." Al-Kahf 29. This shows that man is granted the ability to choose between good and evil. Without such choice, accountability and judgment would be meaningless. So how can these two facts be reconciled? How can Allah have decreed everything with His knowledge and man still exercise free will? And which one of these two holds more weight? Is man really free to decide his eternal fate, or are our decisions merely an illusion, like a puppet dancing on strings controlled by a puppeteer? Well, the reality is that both of these facts are true and they complement each other. Humans are predestined in some matters and free in others. Scholars explain that Allah has predestined whatever is beyond our control, such as place of birth, gender, lifespan, and provision. For example, when, where, and to whom we are born is not up to us. Imagine a baby at its mother's womb making plans for the future. How ridiculous! Similarly, our lifespan is not in our hands. Allah says, "And do not think that He will prolong your lives." Al-Imran 154. Whatever we earn and possess is also not up to us. Rather, it comes from Allah, like the rain that nourishes the crops. But the farmer doesn't decide when it rains or how much it rains. What he controls is planting the seeds and taking care of them. Then he leaves the rest to Allah, or like a job interview. You prepare yourself, polish your resume, practice interview skills, wear proper attire, arrive on time, and give your best. But getting the job offer is not solely in your hands. There are other qualified candidates, company policies, economic conditions, and other factors that play a role. You exert your effort and leave the rest to Allah, trusting in His decision. However, Allah has granted us free will in all matters where we are accountable. Everything else is predestined. So when Allah says, "Indeed, all things we created with predestination," this doesn't mean that we have no choice. It means that Allah created us with the ability to make choices, good or bad. Allah says, "And I did not create the jinn and mankind except to worship me." Az-Zuriyah 56. Our ultimate purpose in life is to worship Allah alone, and He has given us the choice to achieve this purpose or stray away from it. He says, "And we have certainly made it easy in your Arabic tongue for mankind. So be not distressed from it, lest you become a disbeliever." Ar-Rahman 6. So to sum it up, everything is in Allah's hands, but He has granted us the ability to choose between good and evil, between belief and disbelief, between righteousness and sin, between kindness and oppression. The choice is ours, but the consequences depend on Allah's will. That is why it is said that human beings are not judged for what they cannot control, but only for what lies within their will. Divine justice is maintained, as we are only held accountable for what we have chosen and are responsible for. Now someone might object, if Allah has decreed everything, then why does He punish people for their sins? Wouldn't it be just to forgive them since everything was destined anyway? Well, here comes the secret of this balance, and you do not will except that Allah wills. At Taqwa 29, human will is never detached from Allah's will. Man desires, and Allah facilitates the outcome. Allah says, "And you do not will except that Allah, Lord of the worlds, wills." At Takwar 29, it is as if man plants the seed, but Allah determines whether it grows or not. He may cause it to flourish, or with it may wither away. Now, how does this affect my life? Why should I care about this discussion? Because this belief has a profound impact on every aspect of a Muslim's life. It affirms Allah's justice and wisdom. When good things happen, we cannot be arrogant and say, I am successful because I am great or powerful. Instead, we should thank Allah, acknowledging that our success is due to His favor and blessings. Similarly, when faced with hardships and afflictions, we cannot despair and complain about fate or blame others. Rather, we must accept that Allah has decreed it for a wise reason, trusting in His perfect plan and seeking patience and steadfastness. It also instills responsibility. Our eternal fate, paradise or hell, depends on our choices. If we choose goodness, we move towards paradise, and if we choose evil, we move closer to hell. No one else will be held accountable for our decisions and actions on the Day of Judgment. On that day, we will not be allowed to say, "Oh, Allah, we didn't have free will. We were predestined to do good, or we were influenced by our environment." Nay, Allah will tell us, "This is what you earned. Your hands have earned it. Your feet have earned it. Your face has earned it. Your back has earned it." Al-Haqqa 15. Therefore, we must be fully aware of our free will and choose wisely, for we are the ones who will reap the consequences of our choices. It also grants peace of mind, knowing that everything beyond our control is Allah's decree brings tranquility to our hearts. We realize that our efforts, planning, and decisions are not futile. They have meaning and purpose within the framework of Allah's will. For example, in medical science, doctors diagnose a patient and prescribe treatment. The patient follows the prescribed medication and lifestyle changes. However, the ultimate recovery is still in Allah's hands. Doctors do not guarantee a cure 100%. Sometimes the prescribed treatments work and sometimes they don't, even if followed perfectly. Similarly, in legal proceedings, lawyers build strong cases and judges deliberate fairly. However, the final outcome of a trial depends on various factors, including the quality of evidence and the discretion of the judge. Again, not even 100% guaranteed. As Muslims, we must learn to live between Allah's wisdom and our own accountability. In conclusion, the belief that we are predestined in some matters and free in others helps us live balanced lives. It reminds us that our actions have meaning and purpose within the framework of Allah's will. It also encourages us to strive for excellence in everything we do, knowing that Allah loves those who do their best. It keeps us humble when blessed and strengthens our resolve when facing challenges. It instills responsibility for our choices and actions, knowing that we will be judged for what we have willed and chosen. And finally, it brings peace of mind knowing that what is beyond our control is Allah's decree, and what is within our reach requires effort and striving. So, O human being, you are neither a powerless victim nor an absolute master of fate. You are a dignified servant, tested by life every day, shaping your path to paradise or hell through the choices you make. If you liked the video, then click the like button and share it with your family and friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to keep getting beneficial content like this. Thanks for watching and see you next time.